in my chemical career. I thought back at to that routine, which I had written when I was 26, getting out of college, taking a few extra years to avoid the draft, and then started when I was 30 to be a comedian.
Your last Showtime special was a couple of years ago.
My last Showtime special was my last Showtime special. They've written me a letter saying they are not interested in me at all. They are interested in college students, young boys, watching Red Shoes Diary late at night. They're not interested in even my family type of entertainment anymore. And so HBO doesn't want me because I was always with Showtime. Showtime doesn't want me because I'm not sexy. And so I'm a man without a channel.
Well, you did have that dress you designed, so...
I do have the dress. But they're showing my old shows on Comedy Central because Comedy Central is owned by the same company that owns HBO, Showtime, Viacom, and they give them to them for free, and I'm not making any money on it.
Matter of fact, you was on today at 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Yes, I was. They cut these shows into half hours, so there's 14 half-hour shows now. And people think that I'm younger than I am because the tapes don't age. Which is nice.
That's how I've seen most of your comedies, through the videos. Do you plan to market any other videos?
No, I don't have. A video costs about $300,000 to $500,000 to make a 1-hour video.
We could do it cheaper for you.
Yeah, I know you could make it cheaper, but okay, say around $200,000. Still, how would I ever get the money back? Let me show you the videotape. Will you show me one of my videotapes that I tried to sell here tonight? This is the last one I made for Showtime, and I kept the videotape rights, thinking that I could make some money on the back end selling this tape and this tape at the same time. See, marketing majors at this college, do you have marketing there? See, this is called the secondary. See, first you get them to buy this one, then you stick them with this one. This one's called Totally New, it's totally old. Lie works good with marketing. But I was unable to sell these on the cable, and so now that's why I'm out here at this table. I came out to sell because I had 25,000 of these. If you get 25,000, you can get the price down to $5. So I had $125,000 in these tapes. So I came out from my dressing room and sat out here to sign them, to get rid of them. And I've got about 4,000 or 5,000 left. I've sold 20,000 in 3 years, the hard way, autographing them one at a time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here.
No money, please. It's all for my fans. Then I got involved in the t-shirts, and I came up with different designs. And then I invented the hats, and I came up with different hat designs, which you saw.
The Vicious Malicious Penguin.
When I got the Vicious Malicious Penguins, when I got sued for hitting a woman in the head with the penguin, she said I did that. I really didn't do that. And so then I made a t-shirt to sell at the trial, and I have those left over also, which I couldn't. And my newest thing, can I have a Cool Dad hat? Because I want to show the kids at home this. I invented this for when I'm old, that I can sell this, and it's called Cool Dad. Saying you give this on Father's Day, birthday, Christmas, to a dad who you think is cool, you see? And so then I could be old and sit at home and still make money. Marketing.
Do your kids think you're a cool dad?
No. My kid, I took my little boy, he's 8, to the MGM, the theme park behind the casino in Las Vegas. He looked around and he said, "This is the biggest waste of money I ever saw." So he won't tell you a nice thing if it ain't the truth. My kids have a high threshold of entertainment. When I divorced my second wife, we threw the couch in the pool, burned the coffee table, and hung a rope from the beam. And he swings around in the living room now in a 22-foot circle, which college students could also do in the dorms.
So he's developed his own Garth Brooks routine.
Yeah, what's fun? What's fun for the kids? I experiment with fun. Remember I did the couch?
Yeah.
Do you have the videotape of the couch? I have this tape here, you see, and it has this big couch on the back, and can you see that? And when my daughter jumped on the couch, I thought, well, that'd be fun for an adult to do, and so then we made this great big couch with a trampoline in here, because my dad owned a trampoline center when I was a kid, and so then I made the big couch, and this is very popular on this tape here, which is also for sale. But you can't get these anywhere else. I'm not trying to make money, I'm trying to complete collections. People come up to me and they say, "I've got all your tapes, Do you have this tape? No. So you don't have all my tapes. I made 13 one-hour shows for Showtime over a 6 or 7 year period, and people mostly have just 4 or 5. I made 13. 13. Try that.
Carlin made 11, I think.
I need him!
How have you seen your comedy change over the past couple of years?
Well, at the beginning, you have to prove yourself to everybody, and then later on, you're already Gallagher. You see? Here's what you have to do. You look around the world, there's not a Gallagher, you say, I can be him. Then you go about it. And then once people know who you are, then you become a caricature of yourself. And you do more and more outrageous or the more things like what you've done before, you see. And so then I have to constantly, if you saw what happened tonight, I mean, a watermelon is not enough. You get boom, spash, crash, pow, up, out, you know, more and more.
How long do you plan on going on tour? Do you plan on continuing until you drop over? Or?
Yeah.
Of course, you got to get rid of the tapes, so...
I intend on the news saying, it was another show. He got on stage, now some bitch died. Right? I'll think that I'm in good enough health to do a show, and I'll probably fall off in the orchestra pit. Probably the best way to die. Wouldn't want to do it at home.
I think you should...
Then I'd have to give everybody their money back. Oh, that would piss me off, but I'd be dead. Dead and pissed off.
Should bring back the trampoline before you do that.
It was too big. Too big. Too big. Can't travel with it. Gotta travel.
What other parts do you plan on adding to your act? I know you do all these in
I'm going to try to buy a casino in Vegas and just stay in one place and have everybody visit me there. And have ropes for the kids to swing around and watch TV, and big trampolines and couches. And I have a Nerf steamroller. And when parents don't know how to punish their kids anymore, they bring them to me, and I squash them with my steamroller. And then parents can say, I don't know what I'm going to have to do to you. I'm going to have to take you to Gallagher, and he's going to squash you with a steamroller. And that'll be how I spend my later years, is totally rich from gambling.
Was the watermelon your first choice of smashing?
No. First I just smashed an apple and an orange and some grapes and some peanuts. I thought it'd be funny to make peanut butter. And one New Year's Eve, I thought, wouldn't it be funny if I had a watermelon? You see, because I never thought of actually smacking one every night. That's impractical. So it was a New Year's Eve at Mitzi Shore's Comedy Store in Westwood, near UCLA. And I smashed it. It was a Monday night, I think, New Year's Eve. So Tuesday night, I was also performing there. And she called me up and she says, Gallagher, are you gonna smack a melon tonight? That's how she talks. I said, no, Mitzi, I'm not gonna do it. She said, you better, we're sold out. And I said, okay. So then I brought a watermelon, and it was New Year's Eve again the very next night, and actually it's New Year's Eve every night since then. But it all started at Mitzi's Comedy Store in Westwood. And also out in the valley, I used to perform with David Letterman at a club where we would hide out from the other comedians because they would steal your stuff. And then when David got his show and went to New York, he threw watermelons off of a building. So can you believe it? There was only one guy on the bill with me, and he stole my stuff.
What happened to your watermelon car? I know everybody's wondering about that.
I have storage.
You stored it?
I have storage in Las Vegas, and it's all waiting for me to own a hotel. So I have to own the hotel. Nobody lets me perform it. I used to perform at the Dunes. They tore that down. I performed at the Sands. They tore that down. I thought I'll go down to the Hacienda. They tore it down before I could go there. So I have to go and buy a hotel, and then I can do what I want. You see.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I've been working since 7 o'clock, and it's now almost midnight. That's long enough for anyone.
What was the decision to shave your head for your show?
Well, I didn't like this line right here, and I thought if I shaved my head, they wouldn't know where it was wearing out, and I would look bold and virile, maybe Yul Brynner-ish even. But instead, nobody liked it, and it didn't match my logo, plainly visible on my t-shirt, and everyone complained, so I just quit being bald. Plus, I was getting a diaper rash on the back. Way back there. It irritates. Thank you.
That's all I have.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it, sir.